She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something quietly striking about her, a rare mix of softness, intelligence, and screen presence that naturally drew attention. Alina Boz didn't simply step into Turkish entertainment. She built her place with patience and precision, transforming early promise into one of the most refined acting journeys of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Alina Boz was born on June 14, 1998, in Moscow, Russia, and later moved to Turkey at a young age. Growing up between cultures, she developed a unique perspective and emotional awareness that would later shape her performances. Long before major sets and leading roles, she was drawn to language, expression, and storytelling, studying acting while balancing education and early auditions. Her acting journey began with supporting roles in television series, gradually building experience and visibility. Early projects such as Caesar Hemsire and Paramparka introduced her to audiences, but it was her role as Hazal in Paramparka that marked her first major breakthrough. The performance showcased her ability to portray emotional conflict and vulnerability well beyond her age, earning critical attention and a growing fan base. Rather than being boxed into one image, Alina continued to expand her range. She took on leading roles in projects like Elemi Bayrakma, where she carried a long-running drama with emotional consistency, and later delivered darker, more complex performances in series such as Maraşlı and Peri Masali. Each role reflected a deliberate step forward, revealing an actress focused on depth rather than repetition. Alina's approach to acting is defined by selectivity. She chooses characters that challenge her psychologically and emotionally, often gravitating towards stories centered on identity, resilience, and inner transformation. This careful decision-making has allowed her to mature on screen while maintaining credibility with both audiences and industry professionals. Off-screen, Alina's public image blends elegance with restraint. She maintains a calm, composed presence, avoiding unnecessary exposure while remaining active in fashion and brand collaborations. Her refined style and international appeal have made her a frequent choice for high-profile campaigns, while her brand partnerships remain aligned with her understated image. Her lifestyle reflects balance and focus. She values privacy, personal growth, and creative preparation, often stepping back from the spotlight between projects. This measured pace supports long-term consistency rather than short-lived hype. Alina's influence continues to grow beyond Turkish television, with strong international viewership through global streaming platforms and a steadily expanding social media presence. She has become one of the most recognizable young faces in modern Turkish drama. Her estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from acting and endorsements, built gradually through strategic career choices. What truly sets her apart is emotional subtlety. She brings quiet intensity to her characters, allowing silence, expression, and restraint to speak as loudly as dialogue. That understated strength defines her performances and distinguishes her in a competitive industry. As of 2026, Alina Boz stands not only as a leading actress of her generation, but as a symbol of controlled growth, artistic discipline, and quiet confidence in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet spark about her, a rare blend of elegance, intelligence, and commanding screen magnetism that made audiences stop and watch. Esra Bilgiç didn't just step into Turkish entertainment. She carved her own lane, transforming a single breakthrough opportunity into one of the most recognizable acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Esra Bilgiç was born on October 14, 1992, in Ankara, Turkey. Long before historical costumes and international fame, she was focused on academics, studying international relations and law at Bilkent University. Acting was not initially her planned path, yet her natural poise and expressive presence quickly set her apart when the opportunity arrived. Her acting journey began in 2014 with her role as Halime Hatun in the historical drama Diriliş Ertuğrul. The series became a global phenomenon, reaching audiences across the Middle East, Europe, and South Asia. Her portrayal of Halime Hatun combined strength, grace, and emotional depth, turning her into an international star almost overnight. Rather than relying solely on that massive breakthrough, Esra carefully expanded her range. She stepped into contemporary drama with Ramo, presenting a more modern and assertive character. She later continued exploring layered storytelling in Kanunsu's Topraklar, proving her ability to transition between historical epics and intense dramatic narratives. Esra's approach to roles reflects thoughtful strategy. She gravitates toward characters that embody resilience and complexity, ensuring that each project contributes to her long-term artistic growth rather than short-term popularity. This careful balance between visibility and depth has helped her maintain strong relevance in a competitive industry. Off-screen, Esra's public image blends sophistication with professionalism. She has become a prominent figure in international brand campaigns and fashion events, representing global luxury labels while maintaining a composed and refined presence. Her lifestyle reflects discipline and structure, with a focus on education, self-development, and personal balance. Although her personal life, including her marriage and subsequent divorce, drew media attention, she maintained control of her narrative and consistently redirected attention toward her work. That composure strengthened her reputation as both grounded and self-assured. Esra's influence extends far beyond Turkish television. With millions of followers across social media and strong international viewership through streaming platforms, she has become one of Turkey's most globally recognized actresses. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from television success, endorsement deals, and long-term brand collaborations, built steadily through strategic decisions. What truly sets her apart is presence. From historical heroine to modern dramatic lead, Esra Bilgiç evolves without losing authenticity. She embraces growth, selects her projects with care, and prioritizes longevity over fleeting trends. As of 2026, Esra Bilgiç stands not only as a leading actress, but as a symbol of strength, elegance, and intentional progress in modern Turkish entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.